Hi everyone, it's Evil Graham 93 doing a DVD update. I've also got a couple of games to show you, so I'll get on with them. But first I have to apologise for this video if I keep coughing and sniffing and what have you. I'm not feeling too well these past couple of days, so yeah, I'll just get on with it. I'll show the games first. And the first one is Final Fantasy 13-2, the limited collector's edition. And I was quite surprised at the price that I got this, because the shop that I go to, they have the original price of the games, and then they have their price of the games brand new. And the original price for it was about 50 quid, and I got it at 20, so it's not bad. You obviously get the game in this one, and you also get an art workbook, a CD with some of these selected soundtracks. You don't get all of them on there. I think you get about six postcards, and a lenticular art print of Lightning, so yeah, it's not too bad. I'll quickly show you all those. There's the soundtrack, you get about 6 songs on that. Obviously got the game. There's the lenticular cover thing. Postcards, I've not opened them yet, but you can see that first one is Caius. And then here's the art book. So, not a bad buy for 20 quid. Right, this next one was £20 as well, and it's a fairly new one out, and I had to get it, and it's Ashura's Wrath. And I've been looking to get this one since it came out, really, because I'd seen some videos on YouTube with the lost episodes with some of the Street Fighter characters, mainly Ryu, Evil Ryu, Akuma and Oni, and it looks really good. So I got it, and I've played through all the story mode, and I got all the DLCs, and it's just a brilliant game. If you love anime episodes, you love this game. It's done to anime style, where it cuts off in the middle for a quick break and then jumps back in. It's just great, and Ashura is voiced by one of the best voice actors for video games and anime as it is, and it's Liam O'Brien. And if you don't know who he is, he's done some of the Final Fantasy games. I know he's in Final Fantasy 13-2 as Caius, and if you watch English dubbed anime, he's in Bleach as Captain Ukitake, and he plays Gaara in the original Naruto series, not the Shippuden. Actually, I think he does do Shippuden as well. But that's a great game, Ashura's Wrath. Then the last game I got was the Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which I have not stopped playing. I think it's a great game. I was a little bit delayed getting it because in buying this one since it came out, because I didn't know what it was going to be like, and I originally read a load of reviews saying it wasn't very good, but I played it and it's just great fun. Probably the highlight of the game is fighting the tyrants. They're just great fun to try and shoot and kill, so yeah, not too bad. Right, starting with the DVDs and non-horrors first. We have a comedy with Hangover Part 2. Yeah, I love the Hangover films, they're great. I like this one a little bit more than the first one, just because they step up a little bit with the humour in this one. It's just great fun, and I can't wait for the third one when they bring that one out. Next we have Snow White and the Huntsman, the 2-disc exclusive edition that they did for Sainsbury's. Yeah, it's not too bad. I thought it was a little bit overrated. I mean, I liked the story. I liked where it went, but I was pretty disappointed with the ending, to be honest. I mean, like, the whole showdown with the Evil Queen and Snow White was a bit poor, to be honest. Wasn't what I was expecting it to be. But it's still good fun though. It stars Kristen Stewart from Twilight and Chris Hemsworth from Thor, and you got a load of other familiar faces as well, like Ray Winston, Ian McShane, Nick Frost is in this as well. So yeah, it's alright. Sticking with the fairy tales, we have Red Riding Hood. I'd seen this one a little while ago, and I wasn't too impressed by it, but I found it cheap in Sainsbury's, so I thought might as well just buy it, give it another watch, see if I like it second time round. Right, and now with the horrors, we have Werewolf, the Beast Among Us. This surprisingly wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it's somebody taking on, trying to do their take on the Wolfman from Universal Studios, because this is a Universal film, so it's not too bad, but it's not too good either. Some really cheesy lines, especially from one character, but I can't remember what his name is. I don't know, but you find out something about him at the end of the film anyway, and all the people that have seen this will know what I'm on about, but he's really annoying in this film, that character. But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. Next is probably my favourite out of this update, and it's Cockneys versus Zombies. I have to admit, when I picked it up, I wasn't expecting much from it. They compare it to Shaun of the Dead, and by God, it is so funny. It is as good as Shaun of the Dead, perhaps even better. I could not stop laughing in this film. This is how they should make Zomcoms, to be honest. It's just a load of fun. Definitely check this one out. The next two are pretty much exploitation films. The first one is SS Hellpack 1. You get it's basically Nazi exploitation films. You get SS Experiment Love Camp. Then you have SS Kells, otherwise known as Private House of the SS, and then SS Camp Women's Hell. All in all, I'd say the first one, SS Experiment Love Camp, was the better out of all these films. But I do know that in SS Girls it stars Masha Magal, I believe that's her name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she's in SS Hell Camp as well, which is the infamous video Nasty, also known as the Beast in Heat. So, and SS Camp Women's Hell is basically a major rip-off of SS Experiment Love Camp. It's got a load of the same characters in it, well, same actors playing similar characters. So, yeah, not too bad, not too good either. So lastly, we have the SS Hellpack 2. You get SS Hell Camp. In this one, Gestapo's Last Orgy and Red Knights of the Gestapo. Now, I've only seen one in this pack, and it's the SS Hell Camp, which did pretty much live up to its name. Cheesy, sleazy, Nazi, whatever. Yeah, out of all the Nazi exploitation films, I'd say that's probably the worst one I've seen. Meaning, like, its notoriety, but and probably the best one that I've seen out of them, to be honest. I've not seen the other two in this pack, but I'll probably get around to it at the weekend or something. But yeah, that was basically this episode. Oh, and quickly, those two DVD packs were another Shriek Show box sets. Two of the more Shriek Show box sets I've been getting. For example, Jungle. Is it Jungle Horrors? I'm just trying to look. Yeah, Jungle Horrors and the zombie packs. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing if you have. Feel free to leave any messages. I'll get around to replying to them, or any requests and video requests, and I'll get around to doing them. So, see you all later. Bye.